Hey strangers. I actually did not hear about the theme for this week until I was like, oh my gosh, I have to make a video or audio because the storm's really bad here and I'm kind of afraid to take a shower, so my hair looks god awful. But I still have to do the Nerimon survey, and a brief history of me, I think, is what you all did before. So in the doobly-doo, I'm going to link to a song that I wrote called the Untitled Song about MDMA. Some of you might have already listened to it, but the new strangers may not have. So go check that out because that's a song that I wrote and I like it a lot. It's got like the most views on my main channel. So please promote it. So I guess I need to do the Nerimon survey. So I have the questions right here. So the first question is, why are you called that? My first name is Rebecca, which is from the Bible, and it's Hebrew, and it means to tie or to bond, which basically means I'm a matchmaker, but not really. So there's that. My middle name is Blair, Blair, and I got the middle name from the cousin that is the same generation as me, like my mom's sister's kid, who already had a 1 year and 2 month old when I was born, so that's kind of interesting, I guess. My middle name came from my cousin. And then Blankenship is European, originated in Germany, and then the spelling of mine came from like northern Great Britain, I guess, or UK-ish area. It just said Northern Europe, so I'm not really sure where to pinpoint that exactly. But so my last name is Blankenship, and it was the name given to people who put planks down on ships. So that's interesting. Not really. The second question is, tell us about your favorite teacher. The problem with this question is I have a lot of favorite teachers. Somebody's making noises. Okay, I think it's like just the TV somewhere. Yeah, somebody's watching a really bad television show. So hopefully you guys can just ignore that in the background because I don't really have time to like redo this. So yeah, the second question is, what is your favorite teacher? And so I'm gonna list a few of them. By far my favorite teacher has got to be our marching band director, our regular band director, our music theory teacher, and probably the nicest and most understanding male teacher in our school, Mr. Yankee. And he's amazing, and I absolutely adore him. His son just turned 1 in August, and he said he didn't have a soul before he had a son, and now he has a soul. So I think that's kind of funny. Then there's also my English teacher this year, Miss Crosney, and I absolutely love studying English, and she has been the first person to actually like get me to understand like poetry and stuff. So I feel like that's pretty cool. And in third, fourth, and fifth grade, I had a teacher, Miss Weigel, who by the end of fifth grade I ended up not liking, but throughout those years I liked her a lot. She was also our English and reading teacher and kind of opened up the world of reading to me, especially when I was like having surgeries a lot as a kid and she would bring me books. The third question is, what's the strangest food you've ever eaten? The bread from Ethiopia which is actually really good. I suggest that you guys try that. I've also eaten like fried crickets and frog legs, octopus onion rings. I eat a lot of sushi, but I wouldn't consider that weird, I guess. I'm trying to think if there's any strange food that I've eaten. I've tried like lamb eye and fish eye, and that was pretty gross. And I've tried squirrel and rabbit. Nothing as extreme as alligator though, although I'd like to try that. Pretty open to trying new food. Tell us about your first gig. Well, okay, here's the problem. I've never been to a concert, but I've been to a lot of theater shows, and the first one was when I was like 3, and I went and saw Barney live. Yeah, so I'm not really proud about that. What is your favorite place in the world? And this is question 5. I'd have to say that my favorite place in the world is probably my school library and my bedroom. I don't particularly care for our public library very much because it is not as great of a place to check out books as our school library. Our school library has more young adult books than our public library or the other 3 high schools. And the last question is, who do you want to answer the survey next? I'm gonna go with like what half of you guys answered for this was like everyone that sees this. So in my case, it would be anybody who listens to this. Please answer the survey. Just leave it as a video response to one of our videos, and that'd be great. I think the next thing that I need to get caught up on with you guys is the brief history of us. Yeah. So I guess a brief history of me would be, because I haven't seen any of those videos yet because I didn't get time to watch YouTube, and I'm going to catch up tomorrow since Hurricane Sandy is coming in, and I don't have school tomorrow, and I probably won't have school Tuesday either. So the brief history of me is I was born November 3rd, so my birthday is actually this coming Saturday, 1994. I was born with 2 leg deformities and had the first one, surgery to try and correct one when I was 9 weeks old. And that was exciting, I guess. My mom wasn't very happy about that. And since then, I've had 20 more surgeries, so a total of 21 surgeries to try and correct my leg deformities, but that really hasn't worked. I've been many things for Halloween. I've been a lot of the Disney princesses, and I was also a witch and Pocahontas, which I guess you could consider her a Disney princess. I'm gonna try and keep this under 10 minutes, so I only have a minute left. I also was thinking about the fact that I'm a senior this year, so I'm thinking about how I want to go to college, and I'm going to be going to our community college. And more on the brief history of me would be, I guess, I've I've fractured my distal femur, and I take AP and honors classes, and I read a lot, and I spend most of my time on the internet, and I feel like I'm just making a bio of me. I've been writing since about 3rd grade, and I was able to read Harry Potter like 1st grade, so I feel like that's pretty exciting. And then you guys know my marching band story. I've been in our superior band for 3 years now, and that's pretty exciting. Alright, I don't want to like run this over. So, Raquel, I will see you tomorrow, and I'll hide my cherries because you're Rackle Pop.